How much longer, Nigerians? How much longer shall we watch and wait for the redemption of our beloved nation, Nigeria? How much longer shall we fold our arms and pray without acting, weep without standing, and hope without rising? How much longer, Nigerians? History teaches us one undeniable truth. God redeems any nation by using a man. And when that nation rejects the man God sends, she plunges again into an endless cycle of slavery, oppression, and decay. How much longer, Nigeria? Nigeria is a land richly endowed, blessed with most intelligent minds, the brightest innovators, a fertile land, oil flowing like rivers beneath our oil. Yet today, the people of this same land can hardly feed effectively. How much longer, Nigerians? Our youth roam in frustration. Our mothers weep in silence. Our fathers die in shame. The land that should feed nations now devours its own. How much longer, Nigerians? How much longer? Because the majority have chosen silence over courage, comfort over conviction, survival over destiny. But I stand here today to declare that enough is enough. I challenge every man, every woman, every youth to arise for a new Nigeria. We cannot continue like this. No, 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 no. We must refuse to perish in waiting room of destiny. A time came when Indians arose and freedom was born through the fire of resistance. The Indian Revolution in 1857. Another season came and the French arose. It's called the French Revolution. In America, President Abraham Lincoln arose and the chains of slavery were shattered. Another time came when a Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. arose and segregation was abolished. How much longer, Nigerians? This is a heart cry. Now the trumpet sounds over Africa. The call echoes across the rivers, the deserts, the cities, the villages. It's time for Nigeria to arise. I challenge every Christian leader, every bishop, every pastor, every prophet, and every apostle. Where is your voice? Our people are killed daily. Our churches are burnt. Our brothers and sisters are being slaughtered all over Nigeria, yet no one is held accountable. How much longer are we going to continue to watch as if we are not seeing? How long shall the pulpit be silent while the blood of the innocent cries from the ground? How much longer, I ask? Kidnapping has become the order of the day. It reminds me of the days of Deborah of the Bible. Corruption has become the culture. Security is at a zero level. Truth has become offensive. The lies have become fashionable. How much longer, Nigerians? How much longer? But I hear the sound of awakening. I hear the footsteps of a generation which can no longer bow. How much longer are we going to watch the wealth and the well-being and the destiny of Nigeria in the hands of a few corrupt people? And we are almost 300 million human beings in Nigeria. How much longer? I hear the footsteps of a generation that will no longer bow. I see Deborah's arising. I see Elijah's thundering. I see David taking stones to face the Goliath. That's what I see. God told me personally that Nigeria is going to be good again, that Nigeria is going to be great again, that Nigeria is going to be renewed. He didn't tell me exactly when, but I know that a country cannot change. Nothing can change until a man arises. In the days of Deborah, I don't know what was going on with the man, but a woman had to be used for the nation to return to God. So let's arise. Let's arise as one voice, one nation, one destiny. Let's arise and rebuild this nation with righteousness and truth and courage. Nigeria will not die in darkness. Nigeria shall rise again. Nigeria shall rise again. This is not just a call. This is a cry from the womb of destiny. A cry from the heart of a Deborah. A cry from the soul of a watchman. Arise, O Nigeria, arise. O sons and daughters of the soil, arise. Let heaven and earth bear witness that a new Nigeria is born in our time. This is Debbie Noel, Bishop Debbie Noel. Cry of a Deborah, a trumpet for the new Nigeria. Let's arise. Each time I'm traveling and I get to the airport and I see very intelligent professors, doctors, people with master's degree in different areas of life discussing Nigeria, it aches my heart somewhere. There has to be a Moses. There must be a David among us. There must be a Deborah among us. We cannot continue. We cannot let men hijack our votes and the democracy, and then we just sit back and just only pray. Yes, prayer. If it's not prayer, Nigeria would have turned into a war zone. We don't need to allow the blood of the innocent to be shed so that the occultic people that are ruling the nation will continue to use the blood of the innocent to function, to make their altar functional. We need to arise. When I was 9 years old, I met Chukwuma Odumegwu Ojukwu. I didn't know who he was at that time. He and the soldiers, they were crossing my place to go to Umuahia in Abia State. And they bought eggs. And they were eating the eggs, both the skin and the back of the egg and the whole egg. They were so hungry. I could remember him because of the signature beard that he had. People like that arose because there was oppression. The oppressed cannot keep quiet, or else the oppressor will keep getting away. The children of Israel were told by prophecy to Abraham that they would spend 400 years in Egypt. They spent 430 years until they began to cry. Then God sent a man. We have been crying, and I believe that God has sent men like Peter Obi and other righteous men. There are a lot of righteous men among us, religion notwithstanding. Let's pick those men. Let Nigeria, let's return. Let Nigeria be reborn. Enough is enough. Once again, I am Debbie Noel, Bishop Debbie Noel. Hallelujah. Nigeria, a new Nigeria is born. We are tired. Thank you.